Hi, I'm Teddy Atlas. You know, the other day I just got finished doing another instructional video for BJJ fanatics. And after I got finished doing it, breaking down actually signature punches of great fighters, it's going to be up in a couple weeks. But after I got finished, I started thinking about the Povetkin White fight, heavyweight fight that took place not too long ago, where it was a big upset with White getting knocked out by Povetkin, Povetkin being 41 years old. And I started thinking about really, truly how special that win was, how amazing it was in many aspects for Povetkin to pull that off. And I started thinking about why. You know, we know he caught him with the punch, but why are some people, some fighters in this great sport, able to be successful at later ages, like 40's, where other ones are not? And as I started thinking about it, the consistent thing that came to me was technique. It hit me. I said, I know it can be about mitigating factors, you know, how you take care of yourself, genetics. You know, George Foreman had pretty damn good genetics, but he had a 10-year reprieve from the sport too, you know, a rest. But he had pretty damn good genetics to come back and do what he did in his 40's, as I said, after a 10-year layoff. And it has to do with habits, personal habits, how you take care of yourself, right? Your quality of living. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you dissipating physically because you're not taking care of yourself? All those things are factors. And styles, you know, but technique. And I started thinking about the fighters that have been able to be successful and the ones that aren't successful as they get older. Recently, in the modern era, I started thinking about, wow, Floyd Mayweather, up in 40 years old, very successful. Bernardo Hopkins, in his 40's, very successful, and beat good fighters. Technique. They had good, solid technique. Then I started thinking about the fighters that weren't, where it started to catch up to them as they got older. Great fighters too, tremendous fighters like Roy Jones. But technique was not there. Yeah, his talent was there. Yeah, his skills were there. But he depended on reflexes, quickness, speed, anticipation, instincts. But as he got older, those things dissipated and he started to get caught. You know, he was doing things wrong, not technically the way you should. And he got knocked out later in his career because when he pulled back, he was too late. When he did something with his hands down, he was able to get caught where when he was younger, he wouldn't. And I thought about, yeah, at the end of the day, White, not knocking him anything, he's a guy that didn't have a lot of amateur fights, but his technique in certain ways betrayed him. We just look at it that, you know, he got caught. But when he had Povetkin at the end of his jab, early in the fight, and he used his jab, he had a longer jab, and he was catching Povetkin, he wasn't doing anything else. Bang, 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 do something else. You set the table, you know, go and eat. But he didn't. So he allowed Povetkin to survive. And then he caught Povetkin and dropped him twice as he came to him in the fourth round, I believe it was, and caught him coming in, but then didn't finish him. You know, I know the bell rang, but the first one he had enough time to go after him a little bit, but he didn't. Again, it's technique. Technique betrayed him a little bit in certain ways. And also, he allowed Povetkin to get close. What was a guy who was a short around guy doing getting close to a guy who's 6'5" and has long arms, where Povetkin's 6'2"? He should have kept him out there. He should have made him pay for real estate. But he allowed him to get close enough to land that punch. And at the end of the day, 41 years old, Povetkin, yeah, his heart had something to do with him win. No doubt about it, because he got off the floor twice and then came back the next round to knock him out. But here's how he won a fight. When he got there in the fifth round, after being dropped and showing championship heart, as they said, to come back, the way he did it was he got close. He was allowed to get close again, lacking of technique. by White. He was allowed to get close, and he got close. And his technique, he was taught that after you jab, if you stand stationary, you might get hit with a counter, with a right hand. So he jabbed, bop, he moved his head. Bop, he moved his head. The counter right hand came. The opener was there. The opportunity was there to win a title at 41. And he was taught this. Bang, move. The punch misses. Yeah, this is the conventional one. Bang, come back with the left hook. But, bang, he moved over. He said, wait. He was taught technique that if you come back with the uppercut, the guy won't see it. That's not the conventional one. That's not the one they expect. So come back with the unexpected technique. He was taught that. So, bang, he misses the right hand. The right hand goes by. Instead of coming back with the hook, where maybe he would have saw the hook. Dylan White being he. Bang, comes back with the uppercut. From an angle, from an area he didn't expect. Technique. Bang, whoop, bang. Out, over, 41 years old. World champion. Bravo. Bravo. A reminder. Yeah, there's a lot of factors in this sport. But at the end of the day, there's a reason why bigger guys get beat. Faster guys get beat. Younger guys get beat. There's a reason why. It's a reason why this sport is called the sweet science, baby. Technique.